Hello, welcome to this quick guide to acens OneCloud. OneCloud allows any person with limited cloud computing knowledge to manage virtualized servers and applications in the cloud. An otherwise complex system is hidden beneath a user-friendly interface with just the right balance of features and simplicity. One of the major advantages of OneCloud is the purchasing process. In a matter of minutes, we can deploy a fully functional server with a Windows or Linux operating system or a simple online appliance for a website or online store. We can select the type of system we want, choosing not only the server's specifications, but also the pre-installed software most common server-side applications for the web use. In this example, we will choose a WordPress image installed on an Ubuntu Linux operating system. Following these simple steps, we will be up and running in no time, with our server fully deployed on acens cloud infrastructure. Once we have purchased our cloud solution, we will be given access to our own OneCloud management portal. We have set up a number of default configurations for our customers, which in most cases will not require any changes by the user. For instance, predefined firewall rules are enabled by default, and most systems work as expected out of the box with these settings. When we expand our list of servers, we can dive into the details. As you can see here, we have a server with a domain name associated with it, and a WordPress install on an Ubuntu operating system, along with the public and private IP addresses mapped to the server's network interface. We can also see the specs of the virtualized server itself. Of course, we can also quickly access usage statistics, event logs, etc. Another feature available to us from this management portal is the ability to easily access our operating system via SSH on Linux or remote desktop services on Windows. This can be done via the Remote Access button shown here. A new window will pop up, and from there on, we are connected to our virtualized environment. We can also see the root credentials for the operating system, as well as application-specific credentials. As you can see here, we can quickly access the WordPress login page and begin working on our website. Naturally, we may want to map our own domain to this instance or purchase a new domain. As for managing the server, we have a few quick actions available to us. Switch off, restart, and KVM console. This gives us out-of-band access to the system as if we were sitting directly in front of it with a screen, keyboard, and mouse. Another very useful feature is that of system snapshots. A snapshot is an exact copy of the system on a specific moment in time, and we can use this to roll back to a known good state if a system update or significant settings change goes wrong. These snapshots can be named and will be available to us for 3 days, after which they will be automatically deleted and a new snapshot can be made. If a rollback is needed, we can select the snapshot and click on Restore. Or, if we want to create a new snapshot, we can delete the existing one here. At some point, we may need to increase the resources available to our server, in which case we will first need to delete the existing snapshot. Now, let's upgrade our server to a more powerful tier with more addressable resources. We choose the tier we wish to upgrade to, click on Enhance, and the server will cycle down and upgrade to avoid inconsistencies at the operating system level. From the management portal, we can also deploy new machines. We are not limited to just one server. Pressing the plus button sends us to another page where we can customize our new instance. Let's choose a Plesk server. As you can see, the purchasing process is very easy, allowing us to select the application, server tier, name it however we want, and map a custom domain to it. We can leave this last step for later. And with this, we'd be all set, with a new virtualized server on its way, with Plesk pre-installed and ready to be used. It's a fully unattended process, so we don't need to wait for one deployment to finish before we start another concurrent one. Of course, we can also choose Windows Server configurations using the same process. Deployment of an instance takes a few minutes, and once that's done, we can go ahead and access our server. Remember, there will already be firewall rules set by default, as well as SSH or RDS entry points. As you can see, server management has been greatly simplified on what is, in reality, a rather complex platform sitting underneath the user interface. Users can spend less time learning their way around the management portal and more time working on their projects. Thank you for watching.